When preparing for your first flight, consider the following points and reminders. When did you last fly? Are your skills up to scratch? Consider taking your first flight with an instructor or discussing scenarios with them beforehand and what you would do if they occurred. Is your map still in date? Should you go flying with someone else on your first flight? They can provide support, encouragement, and help spot traffic. Don't be afraid to ask for help. D&D is always ready to assist. Conduct a thorough check of the aircraft, paying close attention to wildlife, for example, insects in the pitot intake or nests under the cowling. Has the aircraft been knocked while it's been in the hangar? Is the fuel in the tank still usable? If it's been standing for a long time, it may have degraded. This will affect the aircraft's performance. If it smells or looks different to normal, consider changing the tanks. Is your maintenance on the aircraft up to date? Check if there have been any operational changes to taxiways, for example, to keep parked aircraft. If flying from a grass strip, it may not have been cut for a significant time. Ensure you factor long grass into your performance calculations as it could drastically increase takeoff distance. Check that your airfield or the one you may be planning to visit is actually open and operating. Is your flight bag prepared? Do you still have your extra pair of flying glasses in there? Are your ratings and medical valid? Do you need to take disinfectant or hand sanitizer to clean the cockpit? The facilities at the airfield may not be open and available. Make sure your electronic devices are fully charged and software has been updated. Remind yourself how to use your moving map equipment. Make sure you give yourself time to plan your route, check for any changes to charts, and ensure you are aware of any known infringement hotspots. Are you feeling well? Use the I'm Safe mnemonic to check in with yourself. Illness, medication, stress, alcohol, fatigue, eating. Consider spending extra time running through the emergencies before you head off and know which checklists to use and where to find them. Pay close attention to NOTAMs. Check the weather, remind yourself of where you would go as a backup and what you would do if you inadvertently entered cloud. Consider the services you wish to use during the flight and expect that ANSPs will have reduced capacity. Think about using frequency monitoring codes and listening in if you don't wish to receive a service. Pay attention to operational surfaces. When taxiing out, check the brakes. If they haven't been used in a while, they may not be as effective until they've been used a number of times. Keep your first few flights simple. Allow yourself time to get back up to your previous flying standard without extra pressure. Consider taking the aircraft on a short local A to A flight before the first cross-country. Don't be afraid to ask for help. D&D is always ready to assist. Look to your associations, your flying clubs and schools too. They are experts and are there to keep you informed and above all safe. Remember, if you're not flying with an instructor and you don't feel up to scratch with your abilities, don't fly.